You know our next presenter from such films as Hudson Hawk, Look Who's Talking, Mercury Rising, Colour of Night, Fifth Element, Heart's War. Please welcome Ashton Kutcher's dad, Bruce Willis. But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but... No profanity, that's fine. I've got a huge vocabulary. No nudity. See, that's a shame, because I've got a huge vocabulary. But a tiny penis. No, it's true. Doesn't matter. I don't care. It works. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't... No smut or innuendo. And I'm not to libel anyone. And I mustn't mention Mel Gibson this year. Not his private life, his politics, his recent films, and especially not Jodie Foster's Beaver. I haven't seen it myself. I've spoken to a lot of guys here, they haven't seen it either, but that doesn't mean it's not any good. One Hollywood publication said that me hosting would mean that some film stars would stay away for fear of being made fun of. As if film stars would stay away from the chance of winning a Golden Globe, particularly if their film company has already paid for it. Joy and Trainwreck. No, not the names of Charlie Sheen's two favourite hookers. The films of our next two presenters. They're best friends, by the way. They wanted me to tell you that. And if you forget, they said they'd tweet you and remind. Basically, they come round and shout it through. They're best friends. It's like they've never had a friend before. Please welcome Amy Schumer and Jennifer Lawrence. Talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Hold out and just don't look at it when you touch it. I love this next presenter. He's so cool. He's the star of Iron Man, Two Girls and a Guy, Wonder Boys. Sorry, these porn films. What? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Bowfinger. Really? Yeah. Up the Academy. Come on. He has done all those films, but many of you in this room probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail. Please welcome Robert Downey Jr. It was a big year for 3D movies. Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in The Tourist. I feel bad about that joke. No, I'll tell you why. I'm jumping on the bandwagon, because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good, because it's nominated. So shut up, okay? And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes. Jennifer Lawrence made the news when she demanded equal pay for women in Hollywood, and she received, overwhelming embarrassing, okay? That award is, no offence, worthless. It's a bit of metal that some nice old confused journalists wanted to give you in person so they could meet you and have a selfie with you. Okay? That's all it is. Right. When Brad and Angelina see our next two adorable little presenters, they're going to want to adopt them. Please welcome Kevin Hart and Ken Jeong. Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists, then. What? Probably. I want to say something nice about Mel before he comes out. Oh yeah, okay, here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. Please welcome Mel Gibson. For any of you who don't know, the Golden Globes are just like the Oscars, but without all that esteem. The Golden Globes are to the Oscars what Kim Kardashian is to Kate Middleton, basically. What? Bit louder, bit trashier, bit drunker, and more easily bought. Alleged. I've got three Golden Globes myself, so I can say one's a doorstop, one I use to hit burglars with, and one I keep by the bed to, doesn't matter why, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. I want it fair and square. It's just the right shape and size. It's nothing... Yeah, so to be clear, that was a joke about me shoving Golden Globes that I've won up my arse. Other celebrity scandal, Justin Bieber nearly had to take a paternity test. What a waste of a test that would have been. No, he's not the father. The only way that he could have impregnated a girl was if he'd borrowed one of Martha Stewart's old turkey basters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Gervais.
Hello and welcome to the 67th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from Los Angeles. I'm Ricky Gervais. Thank you. You probably know me as the creator of The Office. No, you don't, do you? You think Steve Carell did it all? Oh, he's brilliant, isn't he, Steve Carell? He's amazing as the bumbling office manager. Where does he get his ideas from? Let's pay him hundreds of millions of dollars and put him in every movie. If you can't be bothered to go to the cinema to see Steve in action, then just watch him every Thursday here on NBC. Or if you think that particular version of the show has jumped the shark a little bit, this is what some of the forums are saying, then watch the original, Fridays, on Adult Swim. Or get the box set, that's still available. So, just 12 episodes in a special. Quality, not quantity, that's what counts. Go and get that. I will be making the most of this opportunity. I'm not used to these sort of viewing figures. Let's face it, nor's NBC. So, on a serious note, just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons. You all look great. I've had a little bit of work done. I've had cheek implants. They put them there, which is annoying. And I've had a penis reduction. Just got the one now. That's enough. And it is very tiny. But so are my hands, so when I'm holding it, it looks pretty big. And let's face it, I usually am holding it. I wish I was doing that now instead of this, to be honest. But it is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people, aren't they? We all know that. Imagine a world without actors. Oh, God, it doesn't bear thinking about it. Imagine if they ever went on strike. Oh, what would we do? You couldn't replace them. You couldn't replace them with any other profession, lawyers or doctors. Can you imagine a real surgeon doing what Hugh Laurie does in-house? It would be pathetic. He'd be all over the place. We're going, oh, where do I stand? How's my American accent? What's my lines? You know, Hugh, with the aid of coaches and stuff, can eventually learn his lines while saving lives. He's a genius. How could you replace Kiefer Sutherland in 24? I'd love to see a real anti-terrorist agent try and defuse a bomb in a busy train station in 1 hour. Some of those scenes, by the way, where Kiefer grabs someone and beats them to a pulp, they weren't even in the script. The director just said, keep rolling, we'll work it into them. But actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over, because they're recognisable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star, and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child, with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie, and you think, oh, Mummy. Oh, thank you. Let's get on with it before NBC replaced me with Jay Leno. Well, it's going well, isn't it? We've seen some worthy winners and some not so worthy ones. No, I'm not going to mention them now, am I? I'll be doing that on my blog at rickygervais.com. I've had thousands of emails over the past few days saying, why, oh why, was the invention of lying not nominated? I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe the DVD will win an award. That's out Tuesday at Walmart. So go and buy that. One thing that can't be bought is a Golden Globe. Officially. I'm not going to do this again anyway. But if you were to buy one, the man to see would be Philip Burke. The next category contains a couple of legends, one of which we've already seen, Sir Paul McCartney. Fellow Brit, so good luck to him. I shouldn't be biased, but we actually came over on the same flight. I didn't get to speak to him because I was up the front in first class and he was behind me in coach. Saving money. He spent an awful lot last year. I don't think we have to feel too sorry for him. He's doing all right. Oh, the thing. The serious bit now. The Golden Globes is shown all over the world. It is oblivious to colour or creed. It doesn't just celebrate talent, it celebrates difference. It crushes prejudice and stereotype. One stereotype I hate is that all Irishmen are just drunk, sweary hellraisers. Please welcome Colin Farrell. This next category is a bit of a downer. To be honest, it's for writing. We all know writers get way too much credit in Hollywood, and that's due to the generosity of actors sometimes mentioning them. Do you know what I mean? But what would writers do without actors? I don't want to keep going on about actors, but they're the most important ones, okay? It's not the words you say, it's how good you look when you're saying them. That everyone knows that. And the great thing about actors is they want to keep moving forward. They're chameleons, ever-changing and leaving the past behind. Please welcome Rachel off Friends and that bloke from 300. Hello. Calm down. We're on the home straight. The next presenter is an award-winning actress with special powers. In Die Another Day, she used her powers of seduction to win over James Bond. In X-Men, she used her powers to control the elements. In Catwoman, she used the power of being able to wash herself all over. And she's the paw for behind the ear. It's brilliant. Woo. How you doing, all right? Cheers. I've had a couple. I'm not going to lie to you. Now listen up. I haven't offended anyone. I didn't mean, it's not my fault. There's a lot of powerful people here, so if I said it's... Honestly, I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
All right.
The next presenter is not only one of Hollywood's best actors, he's also one of the coolest men in the world. I haven't got a bad word to say about him, mostly because he's got arms as big as my legs. Please welcome the amazing Mickey Rourke. Well, that's it. We've got about 8 seconds, so thank you so much. Well done to all the winners. And if I could have one wish, it would be peace on earth. No, can I change that? I want everyone to watch the Ricky Gervais show on HBO.
And now, your host for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Gervais.
Thank you. Hello. And hello. Welcome to the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Los Angeles. It's going to be a night of partying and heavy drinking. Or as Charlie Sheen calls it, breakfast. Wow. Whoa. So, let's get this straight. What he did was, he picked up a porn star, paid her to have dinner with him, introduced her to his ex-wife, as you do, went to a hotel, got drunk, got naked, trashed the place while she was locked in a cupboard. And that was a Monday. What did he do New Year's Eve? Anyway, welcome. The Golden Globes is a celebration of the best in TV and movies over the last year, voted for by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. It was a big year for 3D movies, Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in The Tourist. I feel bad about that joke. No, I'll tell you why. I'm jumping on the bandwagon, because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good, because it's nominated. So shut up, okay? And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood Foreign Press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes. No. All that happened was some of them were taken to see Cher in concert. How the hell is that a bribe? Really? Do you want to go and see Cher? No. Why not? Because it's not 1975. There were a lot of big films that didn't get nominated this year. Nothing for Sex and the City 2. No, I was sure the Golden Globe for special effects would go to the team that airbrushed that poster. Well, great job. Girls, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza. Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists then. What? Probably. My lawyers helped me with the wording of that joke. They're not here. Okay. There's been some great new TV drama this year, like Boardwalk Empire and The Walking Dead. So, yeah. Talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Hold out and just don't look at it when you touch it. I warned them. One of the biggest events in TV this year was the finale of Lost, one of my favourites, and all the questions were answered, yeah. I have to say, though, it was quite a complicated finale. I'm not sure I totally understood it all, but from what I can make out, I'm pretty sure the fat one ate them all. I think... Should we get on with it? Our first presenter is beautiful, talented, and Jewish, apparently. Mel Gibson told me that. He's obsessed. Please welcome Scarlett Johansson. Like Pac-Man. Okay. You know our next presenter from such films as Hudson Hawk, Look Who's Talking, Mercury Rising, Colour of Night, Fifth Element, Heart's War. Please welcome Ashton Kutcher's dad, Bruce Willis. Next up, Eva Longoria has the daunting task of introducing the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press. That's nothing. I just had to help him off the toilet and pop his teeth in. It was messy. Please welcome Eva Longoria. That's my favourite film of the year. The creator of Facebook, of course, Mark Zuckerberg, is reportedly worth $7 billion. Heather Mills calls him the one that got away. The next two presenters are funny, charming, and down to earth. He's Alec from The Rock, she's just Jenny from The Block. If the block in question is that one on Rodeo Drive between Cartier and Prada. Please welcome Alec Baldwin and Jennifer Lopez. All right? I love this next presenter. He's so cool. He's the star of Iron Man, Two Girls and a Guy, Wonder Boys. Sorry, these porn films. What? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Bowfinger. Really? Yeah. Up the Academy. Come on. He has done all those films, but many of you in this room probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail. Please welcome Robert Downey Jr. Okay. The next presenter is a true Hollywood icon. In 10 of the biggest blockbusters of all time, he has shown his extraordinary acting versatility. He has played a boxer and Rambo. Please welcome Sylvester Stallone. Our next presenters are two of the funniest people in America. She stole the show on Saturday Night Live, then went on to create, write, and star in her own show, 30 Rock. He, was a jobbing actor, career not going that well if I'm being totally honest, who got his big break when I cast him in a remake of a show that I created called The Office. He's now leaving that show and killing a cash cow for both of us. Please welcome the wonderful Tina Fey and the ungrateful Steve Carell. Welcome back. Now, our next presenters are young and thin, with hair and teeth. They're lovely to look at, which is just as well because they're presenting the award for Best Foreign Language Film, a category that no one in America cares about. Please welcome Olivia Wilde and Robert Pattinson. Okay, what can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen. Hello and welcome back. The next presenter is a national treasure, Miss Congeniality herself. This down-to-earth girl next door first stole our hearts as a bus driver and then as a railway fare collector. Now, of course, she wouldn't be seen dead on public transport because as she just said to me backstage, poor people are gross and they smell bad. Please welcome Sandra Bullock. Thank you very much. That's about it. Well done. Justice there. Thanks everyone in the room being good sports. Thanks to NBC. Thanks to Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you for watching at home. And thank you to God for making me an atheist. Thank you.
Live from the star-filled International Ballroom of the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Welcome to the 69th Annual Golden Globe Awards. And now, your host for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Gervais.
Cheers. Oh. So, where was I? Nervous? Don't be. This isn't about you. Right. Hello, I'm Ricky Gervais, and welcome to the 69th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Los Angeles. Voted for by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Tonight, you get Britain's biggest comedian hosting the world's second biggest award show on America's third biggest network. So, it's fourth. For any of you who don't know, the Golden Globes are just like the Oscars, but without all that esteem. The Golden Globes are to the Oscars what Kim Kardashian is to Kate Middleton, basically. What? Bit louder, bit trashier, bit drunker, and more easily bought. Allegedly, nothing's been proved. But who needs the Oscars? Not me, and not Eddie Murphy. He walked out on them. He said no, and good for him. But when the man who said yes to Norbit says no to you, you know you're in trouble. I love Eddie Murphy. He loves dressing up, doesn't he? Versatile. He's versatile. No, he is. Bit of trivia for you, actually. Eddie Murphy and Adam Sandler, between them, played all the parts in the movie The Help. Isn't that brilliant? They were brilliant. I can't believe they're not here. Or maybe they are. They're masters of disguise. They could be. Now, the Hollywood Foreign Press have warned me that if I insult any of you, or any of them, or offend any viewers, or cause any controversy whatsoever, they'll definitely invite me back next year as well. They actually gave me a list of rules. I'm going to ignore them, but I thought it'd be good to read them out, okay? This is real, okay? No profanity. That's fine. I've got a huge vocabulary. No nudity. See, that's a shame, because I've got a huge vocabulary. But a tiny penis. No, it's true. Doesn't matter. I don't care. It works. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't... No smut or innuendo. And I'm not to libel anyone. And I mustn't mention Mel Gibson this year. Not his private life, his politics, his recent films, and especially not Jodie Foster's Beaver. I haven't seen it myself. I've spoken to a lot of guys here, they haven't seen it either, but that doesn't mean it's not any good. Sorry. I don't care. It's been an amazing year in show business. It's not all been good news. What's with all the divorces? What's going on? I mean, Arnold and Maria, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, Ashton and Demi, Kim Kardashian and some guy no one will ever remember. He wasn't around long. 72 days. A marriage that lasted 72 days. I've sat through longer James Cameron acceptance speeches than that. Other celebrity scandal. Justin Bieber nearly had to take a paternity test. What a waste of a test that would have been. No, he's not the father. The only way that he could have impregnated a girl was if he'd borrowed one of Martha Stewart's old turkey basters. Open wide. It's been a big year for women in film. Bridesmaids, one of my favourite comedies of the year, yeah. The girls finally proved that they can be as raunchy as the men. Farting, burping, cursing, performing wild sex acts, even pooping in the sink. I actually heard for research the cast spent the weekend with Dame Helen Mirren. She's dreadful. Honestly, you don't see a lot of it because she's got good PR, but she's off the rails. But the Golden Globes aren't just about movies. It also celebrates the best in TV as well. New shows like the amazing Homeland, which is just, it's amazing. And returning shows like Boardwalk Empire. I love that show. It's great. It's, for those who don't know, it's about a load of immigrants who came to America about 100 years ago, and they got involved in bribery and corruption, and they worked their way up into high society. But enough about the Hollywood Foreign Press. I'm joking, I love them, and they're good sports for inviting me back. And what I didn't know, they do an awful lot for charity, and they're non-profit organisation, just like NBC. So, Should we get on with it? This time last year, our first presenter was the biggest movie star on the planet. But I insulted his film The Tourist, causing his career to plummet so far that he was forced to work with me on my new show, Life's Too Short, which premieres on HBO on February the 19th. Please welcome the man who will wear literally anything Tim Burton tells him to, Johnny Depp. Here you go. Just before, I want to ask you a question. It's real. You can have some.
Just checking.
Yeah. And be honest.
What?
Are you on recreational drugs? I'm joking. No, that's not the question. And we all know the answer. Have you... Ready?
I guess so.
Have you seen The Tourist yet?
Have you? No. Oh boy, he's fun.